When did the SUV become so precious?
Oh, I've been shaking. I love it when you go crazy. You take all my inhibitions. Baby, there's nothing holding me back. You take me places that tear up my reputation. Manipulate my decisions. Baby, there's nothing holding.
Free your SUV. Go further than ever before, now with a 5-year unlimited kilometre warranty on all Ford SUVs.
I'm Anita McLaren from the Black Sticks hockey team, and I'm joined here by Mark Stafford from the TAB, who's got a great offer for us.
I have, and what it is, if you're a hockey fan, which you are clearly because you're watching this, if you haven't got a TAB account, download our app, really simple, and deposit $20. And when you do that, put in the code HOCKEY, and what happens then is we will match that $20, so your balance will be $40, and we'll give Hockey New Zealand $20 as well.
Wow, that's a pretty cool offer. So if you start up a new account, deposit $20, the TAB will give you $20 and also give Hockey New Zealand an extra $20.
That's right, and so what they can do with that is develop grounds like this all around the country, develop the youth. Hockey's a growing game, that's why we're behind it. We love it. Hope you have some fun.
Gold medal time now for the National Hockey League match between North Harbour and Central. The women's competition, and the two teams making their arrival at the middle of the park, getting the acclamation of the fans and their supporters, all in readiness for what is a big game in many of their lives. The women's gold medal match, North Harbour versus Central, and they will go through the normal situation of shaking hands, heading off for their warm-up, and have a start in just a moment. People starting to emerge from the ground and taking their seats, having a look at the two teams. The North Harbour side, well, it's a strong side with a number of international players. Petrea Webster, Kate Ivory is there, Kirsten Pearce, Stephanie Dickens and Brooke Roberts. They've also got one of the leading goal scorers in Kirsten Pearce in their side. The Central team, well, there's a few quality players in terms of international experience, but a very, very much developing side, and we will see from them how they develop as the match goes on. North Harbour, I think, would probably rate as favourites for this game, but well, Central beat them in a shootout in the round robin play this tournament, and now we're going to see Central with a chance to start off, and I'm not sure, I suppose there's a fair bit of support for Central. I've certainly seen a lot of people in their green colours, but North Harbour, of course, in both the men's and women's finals have a number of supporters already there. Andrew's with me to I'm going to give you a team. It's sticking out of my bag over there at the top if you want to have a look at the team as they make the first moves in towards the North Harbour defensive area. Immediately they look to go aerial. Ball out towards the left. Hannum with the ball playing forward towards the right wing side, cut out there by Central. Some very tall players in both teams here to help out their endeavours. Bit of pace down the right wing side. Here's North Harbour, and they immediately set up an attacking movement down that right wing side, but it's cut short over the sideline. Quick play in with the ball as they get a free hit. Umpires in this game, Amber Church and Kelly Hudson, top umpires in New Zealand. I imagine the men's umpires will probably be their leading umpires. Here inside the circle, chance towards the goal, deflected over the back line, long corner. So the long corner to be taken there by player wearing number 16, Steph Elliott. Again, played in towards the circle. Another free hit, so pressure mounting early from North Harbour. They decide to go back outside the 25. Ball played into a defensive player, Damons.
We have sound now.
Ball working. Cross towards Hart Brown, out towards the left, Hannum. Just a little interchange between those two. Defender gets a stick in the way, but it still falls for North Harbour. Here they come, dabbed over the back line. That'll be a long corner, so under pressure early, Central.
Yeah, you'd have to pick the Harbour side as favourites coming into this match, just with the quality of player they have.
Yeah, they do have a lot of top players to call from, but that one was played inside the circle. Free hit coming out from the defence. Must have been inside the circle without being carried 5 metres, was it? I didn't see what that infringement was for.
Yeah, I think there might have been a wee foot in there as well, I'm not sure.
All sorts of things.
All sorts of things going down.
We won't argue that decision then. We won't undergo the green card treatment.
Yeah, so coming back to your comment about the officials, Kelly would probably be rated as one of the top umpires in the world, to be fair, in the women's panel. So
yeah, she was at the World Cup, wasn't she?
Just recently, yes. No, very experienced.
Away with the ball after a turnover of possession, and they'll get free hit just inside the 25. Here they come again. Central trying to mount an attack. They get another free hit, so this pressure coming for them. They're not sure who got the free hit on that occasion.
I think the Central girls just thought they'd infringed and ran away. Big crosser, and that'll be high though, danger there.
Yes, free hit.
So Harbour will restart. Good progress being made down the left here. Good challenge though from Central just coming through.
Shield managing to get that clear and trying to mount something down the right wing side. They've got the position of the ball though. Central had some pretty good results in the lead up to this. There's another defensive effort from North Harbour. Again inside the circle. Defenders there to clear it. That'll be a free hit too, that challenge. And quickly taken by North Harbour. Full length of the field. Let's play it down the other end. So for another 16. Blustery wind blowing here, but it's pleasant enough, a little cool. Sun seems to have left us. Here's North Harbour trying to mount an attacking move down the right wing side. Give it away to Central. Centre field nicely forward there. And player is Olivia Shannon, young player from the Hawke's Bay. Central still with the ball, challenged. Advantage played, kept the ball, still in possession. Forward, nicely played, but just a little bit too wide from that player Crowley. Hasn't certainly started with the intensity that the previous game started here, where Canterbury had a couple of goals up by this stage, I think, didn't they?
Absolutely, yeah. We were right into it, but this will be a different match, so I think we just... The girls' the ladies' competitions, the women's competitions have been just tight as. So, you know, I've just spoken to Eddie Ellis, the coach of the Canterbury team, and he's just reflecting there who is actually the best team on paper, and he can't tell you. So, you know, it's that tight, the strength and the evenness of all the women's teams.
Yes, there's a few black sticks missing from this competition too, aren't there, which makes a difference as well.
Yeah. Nice leading.
Get the ball inside the circle, but there's defence there to clear it away, and managed to get it just outside the circle, so they'll have to build up from the back. Good tackle made there by Ivory, but then pushes the ball over the back line. Good numbers here for this final, and I'm sure there will be for the men's final as well. It's the highlight of the hockey season domestically, and there's a lot of interest. That one was played up into the body, but she was for a moment allowed to keep the ball. Here's Shannon.
Yeah, a wee bit of help from the other umpire.
North Harbour. Inside the circle, across the face of the goal, cleared by the keeper. Good defensive effort, but still on the stick of North Harbour. They come again with a chance. Close attention for the defenders. Good defensive work too, pushing it over the back line. They'll get a long corner out of it. But close down the attacking opportunity. Bring the ball across, says the umpire. That's not where it went out. Now we've got it sorted. Dickens plays it to the back. Plenty of space out on the right.
Yeah, a bit of structure here from Harbour. Nice roll in. Central aren't giving them too much space though. Pressure on the ball carrier the whole way through.
We've seen good structure about both defensive patterns so far in this game. North Harbour have been able to keep Central at bay when they've got down into the area. Long corner.
Nice pass into the mixer.
Circle, about no deflection on that one from the player who is in the centre of the park. Hyatt Brown. Central looking to try and get it out. Oh, interception. Here's the North Harbour coming forward. They've got players to burn there, but the push forward just in advance of the left winger coming in from the left, not surprisingly.
Yeah, and unfortunately she didn't see the player off to her right, which would have been a nice easy pass for a forehand hit onto the net. We overhead into space. Central receive.
Well, North Harbour have the ball. Another chance down the right wing side. Played towards the circle. Oh, that was a good leave, an accidentally good leave. It went over the back line for a 16. But she was looking to try and trap it. It could quite easily have fallen to the stick of North Harbour, but no damage done. Central out to Crowley and also to Paul Crow. But North Harbour have the ball again. They're very quick to get back into attack, North Harbour. And that's a raised ball into the circle. It's a bit dangerous to be starting to dribble out in that situation. She could quite easily have lost the ball there.
Absolutely.
It's Verity Charland, who's the captain of the side. Nice piece of work. Individual skill out towards the right. There's plenty of space there. Just out of the reach of two players. Finally tipped over the line. So Central getting a little bit of good fortune out of that one. But they really want to be a bit more assertive coming out of their defensive situation. They don't want to give North Harbour those opportunities.
So I think you're just seen a wee bit of a strong. You've got Harbour just being a bit tougher on them and stronger on them, and just fewer outletting options for Central. It's a nice overhead though.
She couldn't really put it down to a nervous start. Both of them have started fairly confidently, haven't they?
Yeah. Here with the big cross. Yep.
Reverse.
That's a long deflection for a long. Good call.
So a chance now for Central to get something started. It'll be with Rainey. She has it out on the left. Decides to look to the right. There's too many defenders there, so she goes on a little run down towards the left wing corner. They'll let that run over the back line. We'll take the 16, says North Harbour. Immediately an overhead. It was just a little short of its mark, I think, but it still found one of the forward running players. Central just inside their own territory. Right under control. Thought that might have gone over the sideline. Didn't do so. So she played it forward. Deflected by Central. We've got players back, but again they're putting themselves under a little bit of pressure in that situation. And once more it's Charland who is forced to defend it. They look as though they want to carry the ball out of defence, but at the moment they're being put under pressure, aren't they?
Yeah, well, I'm just a bit. Well, it's a shame, but I don't think they're trusting their own players. So, at this level here, you do have to take a little bit of risk to get it transferred across.
Oh, chance for North Harbour, reverse, but straight off the stick of a defender, just as well. Looked as though it had a little bit of power in that one from Ivory.
So a wee bit of confusion there from the umpires. We had a short corner call when it really was just a long. It was a good challenge from the Central player just to deflect that over.
Harbour with Elliott towards the centre. Chance for North Harbour, again a deflection. Two players fighting for the ball. It came from a North Harbour stick, but the defender was there solidly.
I think we're going to find today this is not going to be like our previous bronze medal match where we had 7 goals. This is going to be a 1 or 2 game goal at the moment.
Yeah, well, the mentality changes, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
This game matters to a certain extent where bronze medal matters. You've lost the big prize.
Yeah. No one remembers who the bronze is.
Not very often. Here's Catherine Henry takes the hit across field. Then change onto a Central stick. Danger there for a moment. They get a free hit, Central. Come away with the ball. Chance to, untidy, but it's picked up by Central. Now they can put a bit of pressure on, but North Harbour have got the clearance. Out towards the left. Webster. Vastly experienced player. Central coming towards the circle. Danger. A couple of good defenders there, but able to just maintain the possession for a moment under the pressure of Celeste Damons. Wearing a heavily strapped thigh. She'll be easy to pick out in the skirmishes that happen. Hamstring issues perhaps. Here's the ball inside the circle. Defended again, but only to a Central stick. Chance for Central inside the circle again, but they get the clearance. North Harbour, first real pressure sign from Central on the North Harbour.
Yep, 46 left on the clock, but that was good work from Central. A couple of opportunities created. Just putting pressure on the Harbour net.
Well, Harbour with a chance to come away towards centre field. Nice interception there. Strong play, lovely pass to Damons. Strong runner with the ball too, Damons. Loses the possession. And it's left for North Harbour to try and come clear. The clock counting down. That will mean a scoreless first half. That's called playing well for time, just leaving the ball there and the hooter goes for a scoreless first half. No goals to look at. No. But I think it's, we talked about the mentality of this game. It's tight. You don't see too many risks taken until a little later in the game, or when you have to take a risk, do you?
Absolutely, but you've also got a tight competition, so these teams are even. I mean, if we look where Central has come from, I'm just trying to find the actual crossover result there now. It's on the sheet.
It was against North Harbour. They
it was a 0-0 result.
Yeah, they had a shoot. They won the shootout, didn't they?
Yeah, they won the shootout. So it's tight as, and so there wasn't much good from either side. So no goals.
Well, and that was evident yesterday when the top four sides weren't known until the end of day. No one knew who was going to be in the final.
Well, it was even worse than that because it could have actually been 6 teams were still pushing for a place. The 6 was probably mathematically just about impossible, but you don't get many competitions like that.
No, well, and I suppose this is an interesting competition in as much as they've decided to have decisions on each game. A draw doesn't matter. You get a point for a draw, but if you win the shootout, you get an extra point as well, and that
Correct.
Sort of adds to the closeness, I suppose, because different sides are more effective at the shootout.
And also we've got to look at the stat. You had 28 pool games, and 11 of those pool games had to be decided on shootout.
Yep. Well, they've had their quick discussion about where things are been going. I don't think that there be too much to be concerned about from either side at the moment. They've had the seeing off phase, haven't they? The first, but now we can start and perhaps do a few more things with imagination and a few ideas.
We hope so anyway.
We'll see how that happens. The first ball played in the air by Centrals. It goes down into North Harbour territory. Changes have been made at the quarter time break, and here comes Central taking the ball to the back line, losing control of it. So they'll get a 16 out of defence. Down the traditional right wing side, controlling the ball too, beats a couple of defenders. Lovely link up with the player down in the strike zone. Here's defence getting back to try and get a bit of a chance outside the circle, but it looked as though she was outside the circle. Might have been inside as she played that one. Certainly had the shot.
Yeah, and that just looked a little wee bit casual from Central. They just seemed to let that ball come into the net and not really address it early enough.
Well, here's North Harbour conceding another opportunity for Central. Cotter with the ball down towards the circle, gets it inside the circle, up for the defender, chance of goal and score. No, is it in? Gone over the back line. Yes, I thought everybody's celebrating a goal, but it's gone over the back line.
Fantastic hockey though, absolutely fantastic. That's what we want to see, more of that.
Yes. I thought the crowd were telling me it was a goal, and for a moment there it looked as though it was, but that was a bit of sloppy stuff by North Harbour in defence.
And to be fair, that was a great first strike in the, halfway on the high volley.
Yes, indeed. Oh, it certainly opened up in the second quarter. Central. Oop, bit of a stick hook there. Northern Harbour come away with the ball. Challenge there by Shannon.
It might be a PC.
Penalty corner.
I think the ball ran up the stick into the body.
So first real opportunity from a set play. We've had a couple of skirmishes around the goal mouth. The keeper's been able to clear the ball away. Georgia Barnett will be under pressure from the strikers. The numbers on the back of the North Harbour shirts are very difficult to read.
Yes. But they,
Not one great colour, is it?
no. No, and also the hoops don't help either.
So, two players ready for the strike. The ball's played out. Chance at the goal. Sweep around and shot at goal. Cleared and cleared off the line. Long corner. Good defensive play. Number 12 for Central is the captain, Charlene. She's had a lot to do in the defence as the ball is hit into the circle again. And once more, North Harbour have a chance to create something from it, but Damons comes away with the ball. She's dangerous and got skill as well. She gets out of the defensive zone, plays it forward nicely. Down towards Cotter again. Chance goes into a defensive foot and then comes off Cotter's foot. Goodness me. Nicely played by Cotter.
Yeah, but we have more intensity coming into this match now.
Well, Cotter is the top goal scorer in this section of the competition, the women's section for the K Cup. Not hard to see why. The opportunity she's created is North Harbour coming away as the wind picks up. Ivory.
Nice pass coming
inside the circle. Chance for North Harbour. A flick at the goal. The keeper's out of the goal. Still a chance.
Still playing
and
hockey.
There's plenty of them having flicks at it. It'll be penalty corner. There was bodies in there. Obstruction. The body went to the ground. And finally North Harbour get to their feet. And they have a penalty corner which will come their way.
Yeah. Desperation defence there from Central. They just had to stay in that. Good work though. Keeper was in the right place. Got in front of the ball carriers.
So they've made the decision about how they're going to go about this one. And, Dickens is up there to take a strike. She may well be the first striker. We'll wait and see. Ball played out. No, it's not. It's out towards the deflection and just wide of the post. So a variation early on, but not able to make it count. Still 0-0. And we're in the second quarter. Played out from the back by Charlotte. Just out of the reach of her defensive player, Valroven. Changes are plenty down on the halfway line as North Harbour come away with the play back into the game. Gap in centre field, plenty of space there. Coming forward nicely with the ball, still going towards the circle, looking for the reverse flick in, manages to get it in, flicked up by the green stick in the penalty corner, again under pressure.
Yeah, no, picked up a nice wee foot coming in. Yeah, it's certainly been an entertaining 5 minutes for the start of the second quarter.
Yeah, there have been chances aplenty, not converted. I'm just trying to figure out who the players are, who are the options with the penalty corner. Number 20 is one of them, that's Dickens. Here they go again. This is Dickens, and shoots wide. Plenty of power in the shot, but accuracy not there. Coming away quickly. The umpire had to be quickest out of the blocks on that occasion because there was so much pace. Now, just about copped the ball on the ankles, thrown back in by the ball boy. And North Harbour come forward again. Trying to get the ball clear over the sideline. It'll be Central's ball. Ball out of control. I think that might have gone onto a foot. Yes, it did. Central forward. Shannon there. Contesting the ball. Controls it too. Lifts it up. Then pushes inside the circle. Chance for Central. Oh, and takes it on the foot and gives away the good chance.
So there we saw Kelly Hudson with the whistle, just allowing the Central player to play in there, trying to be brave, and we had some exciting hockey come through from it.
They come again, Central. They're certainly not letting the names in the North Harbour side play on their minds. Harbour getting a free hit to clear. Played across, not the intended recipient, but she does a good job going away with it. Catherine Henry plays forward towards the back line, challenged, loses control of the ball, and then has to turn around and regain it, gets it, but then pushes it over the back line. Long corner, 16. Shield. Plays it out. There's Damons again. Loses control of the ball. Tall player, very quick, long stride. Got plenty of skill, Damons. He's been impressive so far in this half of the game. North Harbour trying to clear it out as the sun comes back with us for a long period, hopefully. North Harbour come away with the ball. Oh, shove in the back.
Yeah, that's a strong challenge.
A little bit on the strong side.
Probably very lucky to be still there.
Yes. I think the North Harbour player turned around to Kelly Hudson and said, is that not worth a card?
That's probably a nice way of putting it.
Yes.
Right.
Here's North Harbour. Strong ball down the right. The church says there was a shepherding there, so North Harbour get the free hit. Just outside the 25, played across field. They'll just reset the attacking margin out towards the left this time. Back and around. And then across field. Oh, almost a chance there to flick it over the keeper's pad, but it's pushed over the back line for a long corner. Good drive into the circle. Out to the right. Long corner. There's plenty of players hovering around the goal there, isn't there, for the opportunity.
Yeah, there's been no real, outside the one we had about 5 minutes ago, there hasn't been a really clear opportunity for Harbour to actually smack it in the back.
Here's Damons again coming away with the ball, just loses control of it for a moment, then does her best to get it back under pressure from North Harbour. There's a couple of players around North Harbour attackers. Now coming forward is Ivory. Right to the baseline and cleared away by keeper Barnett.
So we've just got a player being suspended for a harsh tackle from Central.
Central player?
Yep. There's a tackle back in the midfield here.
Let the play run before making that decision. That's probably fair enough too. Here's the Harbour attack. Go left towards the back line, bringing it past Damon's, tackled well, and then bang down towards the 25. But North Harbour again, just losing that opportunity. Had a chance really to probably set something up from there and wasted. Interchange bench being used pretty quickly, substitutions being made. Central looking to come away. They go aerial. Down towards the territory. Chance for Central. Inside the circle. Played onto the keeper's head. Damons with a shot at goal. Just wide. Keeper shut down the angle. Good piece of defensive work by the keeper.
And good follow-up by Central too, though. Not sure who was the original striker there, but
It was
Damon's with a
Hope
good
Ralph, I think it was.
Yep.
Yeah, well, she's looking threatening when she gets close, Damons, doesn't she?
Absolutely. Yeah, well, it was a great follow-up. She had to come from a long way to take that second shot.
Yeah, she's pretty sharp around the field. She's got a good long reach because she's tall. And
And I think, I don't know if she's actually really playing as a striker or more of a midfield coming through. So she's covering some ground.
well, here's a North Harbour attacking opportunity again. No score. North Harbour. They've set up a few opportunities, but they just haven't had the finish. Execution is the word, isn't it? There's a chance for them now. Chance. Oh, that's the finish. Missed by the keeper. And North Harbour have first points on the board. A little bit untidy in the defensive quarter, and a player left on her own, right in front of goal. And you wouldn't want to miss those opportunities. Goal scored, 1-0, North Harbour ahead.
Good commitment from the Harbour player, though. Prepared to put the body on the line. Big dive.
So it breaks the deadlock immediately, and Central have had the opportunities, but they've got to start trying to make something of those opportunities now. Here's North Harbour with possession, trying to get the ball into the Central, coming away with it as Central, out towards Damons again with a little bit of space, pushes forward nicely, finds Shannon, but she just can't control the ball, and it goes over the back line for the 16. I think they really have to try and look to make a bigger effort with getting Damons the ball to a certain extent. She is...
Well, she controls the ball well and throws a nice pass.
She seems to be the most dangerous, isn't she?
She's created opportunities whenever she's picked the ball up. Here's a nice run from Harbour.
I think that's the goal scorer for them.
Yeah,
Pretty hard to pick up the number of the goal
I
scorer.
just can't pick up the numbers at all.
One to 0, North Harbour ahead. 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Ooh, but loose that from Central. Chance again. Defence is there. Clears it away to Charlin. Again, the ball is inside the circle, and then it's kicked away by Barnett onto the foot of a Harbour player, and they'll get a free hit out from the 16. Charlin takes it out. Takes it just a little bit further than she's allowed, so she's asked to bring it back. 16, and then the ball is cleared away. Shannon out on the right wing side, flicks it past the defence. She's got pace too, but it's probably just a little bit out of her reach. She gets it inside the 25. Pressure going on though as they try and get the ball clear. Just outside the 25. Here come the North Harbour players through the efforts there of Steph Elliott, and then back. So they're trying to get it clear, but a pressure needs to be applied. Again, Central have a chance to build something from the back and do it immediately. Shannon latches onto the ball from Charlin, then goes round a player, gets a obstruction call, but then passes it just too far in front of the attacking player, Rainey. Tempo has certainly quickened too, hasn't it, in terms of the intensity of the game. The ball played away by Central. Straight to the stick of the player from North Harbour, Jones.
Yeah, I think we need to see Central are possibly not just creating enough space for themselves. They're staying too close to their markers, and as a result, when they are receiving the ball, sometimes a nice receive, they're immediately in a tackle zone.
Yeah, their ability to get the ball out of defence quickly has been the shortcoming, hasn't it? There's Damon's up there with the ball. She's running high, looking for some support. I think she's got it from Shannon in centre field. The ball is with Rainey. Rainey plays it nicely into centre field. Unmarked player goes on a little run. Top of the circle, holds the ball there, put a push in the back, trying to get it round for the reverse, and then flicks it in towards the centre. Chance, good defensive work there by North Harbour. Good build up from Central. They've still got possession of the ball because of the let out. Start again. Go back. Reset. Played directly to North Harbour stick. You don't want that too many times. And a free hit for Central as the ball is rayed dangerously around the Central player. Chance for them now. Back. It's under pressure there. That's better. Get some control, Central. And then sweeps the ball forward. Damons goes to deck and there's no one there.
I think we've got Central also going a wee bit too direct on some of their passes, so they still need to try and use their outside strikers if they can find them.
Well, time is counting down, the last 10 seconds, so this one will be probably one of the last plays of the half. And North Harbour will look back on it as a successful quarter, 1-0 at half-time. And we'll just go back and have a look at the goal that was scored. Came from a good piece of work, individual work, as the ball was brought inside. Beat everybody, really, and just got inside the circle, and an unmarked player sprawled on the deck. Managed to get the stick on it to complete the goal. So North Harbour ahead by 1-0, and I suppose, you know, you look at these sorts of games and like to try and work out where there's any real dominance. I don't know that there's any one side being dominant. I suppose more attacking opportunities have come North Harbour's way, and therefore the finishing has been slightly better, but it's pretty even.
Very even, and we've had Central with two very good opportunities on that net, which have been well saved, well covered at the end, but you know, they've created some really open play down here in that circle, so Central still may come back. Need to probably be a wee bit more disciplined around the back and the rounds and coming down the flanks rather than being direct through the middle.
Let's have a half time. 10 minutes they have, and they'll go and have a discussion about where things are going, and we'll be back for the third quarter in a moment or two with North Harbour ahead by 1-0.
When did the SUV become so precious?
Oh, I've been shaking. I love it when you go crazy. You take all my inhibitions. Baby, there's nothing holding me back. You take me places that tear up my reputation. Manipulate my decisions. Baby, there's nothing holding me back.
Free your SUV. Go further than ever before, now with a 5-year unlimited kilometre warranty on all Ford SUVs.
McLaren from the Black Sticks hockey team, and I'm joined here by Mark Stafford from the TAB, who's got a great offer for us.
I have, and what it is, if you're a hockey fan, which you are clearly because you're watching this, if you haven't got a TAB account, download our app, really simple, and deposit $20. And when you do that, put in the code HOCKEY, and what happens then, is we will match that $20, so your balance will be $40, and we'll give Hockey New Zealand $20 as well.
Wow, that's a pretty cool offer. So if you start up a new account, deposit $20, the TAB will give you $20 and also give Hockey New Zealand an extra $20.
That's right, and so what they can do with that is develop grounds like this all around the country, develop the youth. Hockey's a growing game, that's why we're behind it. We love it. Hope you have some fun.
So half-time still in progress. There's about 4 minutes to go. There's not much to see at the moment because the cameras are down. It's raining, not from above, but from the water cannons that keep everything wet down on the ground level. The ground. Just a look at some of the highlights of the first half. The real highlight coming in the second quarter when the goal was scored, and my very, very efficient co-commentator has left no turn unstoned, or no stone unturned, in finding out that Courtney Winterbottom was the goal scorer, and we will live with that forever. And here is how Courtney Winterbottom did the job. She dived forward, perfectly placed. That's what a coach wants from his strikers, isn't it? On the spot.
And also just desperation and commitment on the deck.
So that was the goal that made the sides, got the difference between the two sides. And the North Harbour will come out with some confidence now that they are one ahead as the water cannons continue to drench everything in their way, and there's still a fair bit of watering to be done, including you and I and our raincoats, etc., etc.
Well, we specialise in it.
Yes, the wind is getting stronger too, and it's starting to move our canopy and
Wouldn't do Wellington.
make adjustments difficult. Hockey New Zealand and Wellington Hockey would like to thank the following sponsors and partners: Ford, naming right sponsors for the Ford National League; Vantage, a principal partner of Hockey New Zealand; Educare, New Zealand Community Trust, Trillion Trust, Absolutely Positively, Wellington City Council, and Wellington Hockey, all sponsors and helpers and contributors to the Ford National Hockey League. The interesting situation that develops, of course, in these games is that we are going to have the presentation of the prizes for the women's competition straight away at the end of this game. We will bring that for you, and also after the men's game, the men's which starts at 4 o'clock.
And I think for those folks on the live stream, there's going to be a announcement after the prize giving with regards to some of the international program and some of the exciting hockey coming to New Zealand in the new year.
Yes, and that's it is exciting because the Pro League that has been developed and is going to have regular visits. I think the important thing is that we're going to get regular visits in New Zealand from some of the best sides in the world. New Zealand, it's a home and away competition, and therefore New Zealand will be seeing some of the best hockey players in the world.
Absolutely, and it's going to be played over several months, and there will be opportunities to watch these people on both islands.
Yes, I understand that most of February is being taken up with many of the games, aren't they?
Yeah,
Late January, early February.
I'm not sure how much we're going to say, but I think the first game kicks off at the end of January with a heavy program through the Canterbury region thereafter.
Well, and I'm having a guess here. My understanding is that Anzac Day is New Zealand, Australia.
I think that you are correct.
Yes.
I don't think it's been quite confirmed where that's going to be yet.
No. Well, I don't imagine it'll be anywhere other than Auckland, but you never can tell.
Yeah, could be the Auckland, could be even Sydney.
Well, we wait for those announcements, and that will come up later on. So, the players are back out. The hoses are still working. I'm sure they must have overdone their requirement. Probably the wind has had a problem with them. But washing time has come to an end, and finally the last spurt of water comes. And now they can resume for the second half. North Harbour, 1 goal ahead, take the initiative by putting the ball overhead and down into Central territory. Chance for Central to get clear. And what do you think the captains and coaches would have been telling their players? Central District probably how to make better use of getting the ball forward. I think quicker movement of the ball.
And I think also just the directness of their passing. It's just been a wee bit too direct. They just need to find some more space on the outsides for a period of time. Just like we talked, just as Harbour have been doing.
Yes, and for North Harbour, probably just a little bit of patience when they get the ball under the circle.
Yes.
They tended to rush things a little bit. Here they go with the chance immediately, hitting the ball towards the circle, a deflection up into the air, and a chance to try and flick back at the ball from Kirsten Pearce, but in fact it's not Kirsten Pearce, it's Kate Ivory. And a free hit for Central. Charlin with the ball at the back. Plays it straight into one of the defenders, and she is a little uncomfortable, but that goes with the territory to some extent. That leg will be sore for a while, and it'll be even more sore tonight when she has to go into the ice bath. Central trying to get the ball clear, not good clearance of the ball. That's been one of their issues, getting the ball out of their own 25. North Harbour coming forward to it. Getting back very quickly is Crowley, and flicks the ball over the back line, so they get another chance at a long corner. Get a free hit to clear the ball out. They're really got to find a way to more efficiently get the ball to their danger. They've got some danger players. Damon's is running loose up there. Shannon has been looking dangerous, yes. And also Cotter.
But as you look, they're only looking one-dimensional. Although here we go. Here's Damien up, and she's recycled the ball.
Just manages to keep it in the field of play. Now she gets the ball inside the circle. Chance for Central, and free hit given against them.
What I was trying to say before is that if you actually looked at their back setup, there's just no opportunity to come wide or come left. They can only go one way. That's only going to play into Harbour's advantage.
Well, here's Harbour coming away now with another chance. Plays onto a foot, but it's advantage for North Harbour momentarily. They get the ball back though, and a struggle between two players. Then they get a free hit. Central coming forward. That's a better chance for them. Shannon with the ball. Looks to get the ball towards the circle. Manages to reverse flick it round the corner. Gets it towards the left wing touch. Past one player. Just not enough support there. And
I think she just pushed a wee bit too far. Just a wee bit of lack of control there as she came through the player.
Overhead ball, nicely played. Forward. There's a chance for North Harbour. It's controlled by the defence and gets flicked over the back line off a North Harbour stick, and it goes for 16. Charlotte takes it on, hits it straight into an attacker. Chance at goal. Oh, there's a missed opportunity for Ivory. And that was just a sign again of the slow and almost.
Well, Charlotte just basically gave it back to the Harbour player. She had to do it. She got there and made the clean-up, but it was a clean-up that should never really happened.
Well, once she'd made the initial tap, of course, then the defence can come in, or the opposition can come in and contest the ball.
Ball going into the mixer
Forward, nice
here.
chance. Oh, good defensive work by Barnett, the keeper. Again, good solid opportunity. It'll be a long corner.
That was a nice strike of the ball. That had to be saved. So Harbour created some opportunities here. Again, they'll look. They might be encouraged to try and just get the ball into the circle. They have created a few little opportunities with wobbly balls and finding their strikers.
Oh, here's another long corner. It's in the hands of Elliott.
Nice cross
Decides
pass
to
there.
go somewhere different this time. Goes to the left-wing side, then can't bring the ball under control. So Central have an opportunity to get the ball out. They've been put under pressure in their defensive quarter though, Central, so they go aerial this time, but to the wrong player. And Central come away with the ball, flicked over the sideline. They'll still keep possession. Crossfield. Oh, idea was right, just out of the reach of Clodagh McCulloch. Back to Charlotte. She's got to be a bit more decisive about it. Oh, and she hits it straight onto the attacking player. That's another sore leg. It's another ice bath tonight. Is that Kirsten Pearce, is it? Number 13. No, Polovnikov. North Harbour have got a player on the ground now. And that was from a collision with a Central player. So that stops the clock for a moment. Yes, it's just a little bit messy from Central in terms of their clearance of the ball, isn't it?
Yeah, again, it's very one-dimensional. They're not prepared to actually. Well, if I was Harbour, I'd be very happy. I could keep them down one corner and recycle the ball.
Yes, they've got to find some way of making use of Damons and Shannon and Cotter, who look threatening.
When they receive the ball, they do, and then we saw that when I think it was Cotter received that ball right deep into the right-hand pocket. So Harbour going a wee bit long here. They do recycle the ball nicely, but give it away easily as well.
Here's a chance now for Central to try and get out of their own territory. And Charlene has been subbed for a short period, and it's with Norman. But again, not as effective as they want to be. Norman again goes aerial to centre field, straight off a defender's foot. So now there's a chance for the Central side to come forward, and they do so in the form of McCullough. Get a free hit. It's just 5 metres or so out from the circle. They've got to carry it 5 metres. It's done so now. Now they can work towards the circle, get it past one defender, and it's taken out by defence. Get a free hit again. A 5 metre grab inside the circle. Chance for Central. Gets the ball firmly into the circle, and cleared only momentarily by North Harbour. This is the sort of pressure that Central need to try and impose. They've got players up there looking to try and create issues. Did it pretty well, and they've given away a free hit.
Yeah, given away. But a little wee bit more imagination is needed. They're just they're getting close to the circle, not really knowing what to do. So they're just trying to go through forehand tackles. You know, they're getting away with a little bit, but this is the type of player pass I'm talking about here that's been executed by Harbour. And Central just don't seem to have that imagination.
There's a tumble. Come comes Ralph.
This looks better from Central.
Shannon looking for some control now. She's got it, goes on a bit of a run. Gets to the back line, tries to reverse. The defender's there, puts it over the back line, long corner.
Good work for Harbour there, just putting the pressure on the ball carrier.
Once again, North Harbour have been able to defend adequately, but they haven't got the possession back. Now is the time for Central to really make something of their possession. And that one's turned over. North Harbour coming away. The players getting back in numbers. Rainey is there to put a bit of pressure on. They get the ball back, Central. Take the ball out on the right wing side, looking to play forward and get the ball. That's better. Direct shot, a goal, and just wide from Shannon, I think it was, who was there.
Yeah, it was a lovely wee touch, a lovely wee cross.
But that was more direct and more organised, wasn't it? Emphatic.
Yep, and there was just structure around the whole process, so we'll see. Central may just be able to pick it up a wee bit.
Well, there again, they've forced an overhead, and then the controller's turned over because of that. So they've got to keep the possession and keep the pressure on. 1-0, North Harbour ahead. Oh.
No, unfortunately not trapped there, but again, should have probably come a wee bit wider. Held possession, and we'll stretch the North Harbour girls, and then that'll open up some gaps for Central.
I think one of the sore legs for North Harbour from the hit out is just doing some loosening up at the moment. She seems to be limping. I'm not surprised. She took a fair old crack on the leg. Here's North Harbour trying to get clear.
Oh, that's a
Can't.
dangerous
It's straight
pass.
into the stick of Shannon, but she can't bring it under control, and so North Harbour get the ball deep.
Here.
Inside the circle, chance. Getting back there is Shannon. Can't. Oh, it's a free hit. That's why she can't play it. I wonder why she wasn't playing.
Yeah, it came off her foot, I think.
Yeah, right. Here's North Harbour again. And free hit. Shannon comes away, flicks it out towards the left. Long ball.
Try to find
flicked
problem.
over the sideline. Damons. We haven't seen much of her at all in the second half, have we?
No.
One good run, and that's about it. Shannon has been more evident. Now the ball comes clear. North Harbour in fringe once more. Hoskins. Back to Charland, who's back on the park.
Another quick sub here. That's better structure from Central, and they're starting to get some territory because of it. So they've got to maintain their not so much pressure, but the patience just to carry on.
Certainly moving the ball more effectively and keeping the possession a little bit longer. Here now is North Harbour with a dangerous opportunity, getting the ball towards the circle. Player unmarked, gets a chance, flicks it back in, but straight onto a Central stick. Again, they look to try and carry it out. They don't seem to have the confidence to clear the ball other than by carrying it once more. There's a foot. So Central have a hit from the 16-yard line.
Last 5 minutes of the quarter, last 4 minutes of the quarter.
Just up towards halfway. Shannon remains there. So too does Teak. And Damon's out on the left. Strides forward to try and impose pressure on Hannam for North Harbour. They're not getting the ball as freely as they would like, though, North Harbour. They've got a free hit now. Taking it down. This is the danger time for Central. Charlotte just gets there, tips it over the back line in defence.
Yeah, very important cover there because Harbour had two players just waiting and lurking. Some space here on the right for Harbour.
Still a chance for them. Oh, and a good piece of work. Ball is flicked up the second goal. They're claiming a infringement elsewhere. They want the other umpire to come in and have a say, but no. And that has seen the second goal scored by North Harbour.
So I think the ball actually came off a foot of Central up high, and the Harbour player just whopped it into the net.
And that's been the difference. They've taken those opportunities. They've been more threatening around the goal. Central have had opportunities around the circle, but around the goal, North Harbour have been a lot more threatening. Third quarter, it's 2-0.
Overhead here. See what she can make of it.
Well, they've got to be aggressive now, Central, don't they? They've got to come forward. They've got to retain possession and try and make something from it. There's a scramble. They get a free hit taken very quickly out towards the right. Another free hit for them. That's Crowley who had that free hit, just waiting for the ball to come back. Right in centre field. And clubs it towards the goal and goes into the goal, but there was no one inside the circle to get the touch.
Yeah, trying to find that speculator. That's an easy turnover from Harbour. Better work here from Central though. They've got players forward.
Yeah, they're forcing Northern to get defensive players back, aren't they? Charlin.
Charlin needs to go wide here. And wide again. Open it up.
Keeping it at the back. Oh, it's putting themselves a bit under pressure now because the North Harbour are able to come forward.
You know, that was a good press from Harbour. Almost split it. Now we're starting to see a bit more forward momentum. But I still would like Charlotte needed to move that ball earlier. You can always come back.
Another chance for Central. They're starting to retain possession a little bit longer. Push towards the circle. Got it inside the circle, but straight to a North Harbour stick. I'll get a free hit out of it as well.
Harbour just relieving pressure, but their high runner might just... No. Oh, she will get it. That's good work.
Danger here for the defenders. Inside the circle, across the face of the goal. Oh, deflected by the keeper. Over the back line for a long corner.
Good save. Because there's a Harbour player coming right onto the baseline there.
Here they come again. Again, nice movement of the ball to the back line. Chance for a deflection. Ooh, just over the back line from the attacking stick.
There's some exciting hockey starting to come in against this net here. Just some really good opportunities being attempted by Harbour. And some desperate defence from Central.
Well, they've got it back inside North Harbour territory, but they really need to get players round the ball more readily.
Last 20 seconds on this quarter, so Central, we're just trying to, I'd say we're just going to be winding the clock off here.
Here's Northern Districts coming, North Harbour, I mean, not Northern Districts. It's the second time I've said that. North Harbour play the last movement over the back line as the hooter goes for the end of the third quarter, and they are ahead by 2-0. And it's really been just their ability around the goal. As we have a look at the most recent goal that was scored, came up and deflected. It was a difficult one for the attacker because she had to get up high and drag it down.
Yeah, and that's obviously it was hit above the shoulder, which for old school would have been disallowed.
Yes.
But there's an exciting component to the game.
Yes, indeed. So one quarter still to be completed. But at the moment, North Harbour making all the running. They've done a lot of the hard work. They've scored the goals. Central have got to find some way of retaining their position, getting their ball forward and getting their attacking skills to come to the fore. They've got the players. We've seen they've got the players.
I'm just trying to find out who the goal scorer was because I didn't actually get her number for the last goal, but I'm failing miserably here.
It's very hard to tell the numbers. I'm sure that if you look on their website, you'll find it.
We're trying technology. Being beaten.
Hockey New Zealand and Wellington Hockey like to thank the following sponsors and partners that they have. Ford, naming rights sponsor of the Ford National Hockey League. Vantage, a principal partner of Hockey New Zealand, Educare, New Zealand Community Trust, Trillion Trust, absolutely positively Wellington City Council and Wellington Hockey all support the Ford National Hockey League, and it's been a very successful week, and we're getting an exciting finish to these events. North Harbour, everything to play for now. Certainly they've got a title to lose if they can't control this quarter. Central, they've got even more to play for. They've got to find ways of scoring a couple of goals just to get back into the game. There's a release from Sophie Ryder, but she couldn't get it anywhere near where she wanted it to go. They've got to get the ball upfield a lot more readily. Again, the pressure goes on from the front runners for North Harbour, and they keep the pressure on. Another free hit. They need to quicken up the momentum of the game too, I think, Central. Aerial ball over the top, down towards territory of North Harbour. They get the ball, but at least they're down the end they want to be. And an intercept pass. But again, it falls for the dangerous Dickens. Here they come, North Harbour. Inside Central District's 25, taking it towards the circle. Again, reverse, straight onto the keeper. Long corner.
Yeah, bread and butter save there. See, with it, Harbour, this is an important result if Harbour can pull this off. This will be the third gold medal for the weekend when the women do this. So the men will be trying to make it a quad.
Oh, again, dangerous stuff. They're certainly looking more lethal in the circle and around the goal, aren't they?
Oh, and they're getting better.
Very slick work, clever, couple of little interplay passes. And Central not able to make anything from it at the moment. 2-0, North Harbour ahead. Yes, well, the men's final, of course, favouritism might well be with the defending champions, even though Capital are a home game, and they fought hard to get to this game. North Harbour could have some favouritism there.
Yeah, I think the momentum will be going Harbour's way. They had a good win against Canterbury yesterday. Capital were lucky to come through with theirs.
Of course, they beat them in the first round, but that stands for nothing, doesn't it?
It's nothing now.
Central coming away.
There's a Ramish Patel Cup that I'm not quite sure, but two golds today will take Harbour very close to winning that trophy, as well as the two cups.
There's the ball laid clear down deep to Cotter, who is on her own really in the front running stakes at the moment.
Yeah, she hasn't really shown much since that first touch in the right in the third quarter.
Yes, they seem to have run out of inspiration a little bit at the moment. They've got the ability, but they haven't had a chance to use it.
I think you just find the structure of Harbour, again, a nice crossfield pass. Final execution wasn't quite right, but just more structured play around the back is just giving the Harbour players many more options.
Substitutions being made, another player being brought into the game for Central, Rachel Peck. Try and add some impetus to their attack. They've got 11 minutes to get 2 goals if they're capable. They've had varying opportunities at times, but nothing consistent. Seems to be the strength sitting with North Harbour at the moment. Here's an overhead ball down to a player running deep. That's a nice play down and towards North Harbour territory. She's on her own, round past one player. It's given a bit of a tap over the back line with a foot, so it'll be a long corner.
Number 9, Treese, who's been pretty dominant in the defence for Harbour.
Christina Ryder's pass forward again, taken out. Too many of those opportunities have been lost in terms of the pass. The players have not really been in good position. There's a little nudge and play on, says the umpire.
She
forward.
actually got the tackle, but yeah, there could have been a wee knock as she went through it.
Again, North Harbour get a free hit.
Pushing players high.
22 for them is Hattie Jones. She tries to get it towards the circle, can't get it into the circle. Finally they get the ball back and it's a penalty corner. Scrambling sort of stuff from Central. They've had too many opportunities to clear the ball and not been able to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, and of course Harbour just came through and collected the wee foot there. So yeah, now we're back into defensive. So 10-10 to go. Harbour can put another third goal away. That'll just about put this game away for them.
Well, let's see what they've got now. They've had 2 attempts at penalty corner from the far end in the first half.
I'd say it'll be Tice for the drag. Oh no, new drag flicker. Oh, nice save.
And that saved by the keeper.
So took the initial shot and then had to cover the second shot as well from the deflection.
Yes, and she was down low. She could have easily been undercut, couldn't she? There's another one across the face of the goal, but this time it's a free hit clearance for Central. They've got 9.5 minutes.
So now you're starting to see Central push 2 players very, very high. Not surprising, Cotter is lurking in the circle high, which is probably off the screen at the moment.
Yeah, Damon's up there as well. They've got players there. There's the aerial ball and brought under control by Central finally. They get the ball towards the circle. Still with a chance, taking it inside the circle. Free hit though. Falling at the last hurdle every time, really. Aerial again from North Harbour down to Ackroyd. She goes on a little bit of a run. Plays it back and it'll be Webster. Gets the ball inside the circle. Still going though, North Harbour. Constant pressure. Damons brings the ball clear. Challenged about 3 times. Finally gives the ball away. Once more, a lot of messing around with it just out in one short area, and North Harbour come away with the ball. They just seem to have the ability to retain their possession and keep the pressure on at the moment. Back to Dickens. Inside the circle. Barnett is out of the goal to clear it. Gets it well down the field. Pushed nicely to Shannon. Flicked away. Damon's in pursuit. So too is Ralph. Now they've got to put some pressure on. Really try and get something deep in the 25. What have we got? A keeper coming off?
Yep.
Yes. Had to be. So Central have taken their keeper off. They're going to have Charlin with the shirt on. Keeper's privileges.
Yeah, Barnett's played well, so big risk here for Central, but they've got to have a crack. So, you know, they've got to come back with 2 goals pretty quickly to have any chance now. Yes,
well, they've got a chance to push somebody a little bit further forward, but the amount of time that North Harbour have been inside the penalty circle.
So it's always interesting when you see the keeper coming off, whether the team that's gone to 11 field players actually will get that person high, because there's always skill in that as well.
Yes.
You've really got to play the game as if your keeper's on and defend as if the keeper's on, and to get that extra player.
No. Central have the ball. They've got a free hit taken inside the...
I think that was a wee message to the umpire. Do you want it on the square metre or the square inch?
Well, we've got to make something of it now. 7 minutes to go. And there's the ball played towards the circle. Chance here for Damon. Sticks it inside the circle. She's under pressure. She's going round towards the left. She wants to get it on the reverse to have a crack, but she's pressured by the defence. Can't do so. Pushed outside the circle. Damon's again. Gets it inside. Chance for Central. They get a penalty corner. That's what they were looking for.
Great work from Damon's there, just keeping it cool, keeping the pressure on and getting the reward at the end of the day.
Well, they've got to make something of this now. When you've taken your keeper off and you've got an attacking position, you've got to get the penalty corner home.
And of course the psychological pressure actually goes on Harbour now, because there's if that extra player's up there, you're trying to mark them, and they're just not easy to do with the overloads.
Well, Charlotte is up there to take one of the hitting positions, I would imagine. The other one seems to be, it looks like number 16, Pippa Norman, is it? Yeah, she's there as well. Well, what can they do? And a break, so that's going to be one defender out. Keep running, Gil. That's a popular call. So now only 3 in the goal plus the keeper. Takes out, and here's the shot. And
nice save.
Good save from the keeper. Damon's with a shot. Goes a little bit high over the back line for a long corner.
Yeah, the Harbour player got on it very quickly.
Long corner's taken quickly. Central. Come forward with the ball towards the circle. Gets it inside the circle, but it's cleared.
Pressure still coming here from Central.
Inside the circle. Chance here now. No, again. It's just fallen clear. Inside the circle once more. But the defence is strong. Lifted up. They'll get a... it came off the body. Off the knee. Harbour.
Just wanting to get some outletting pressure off.
Here comes Central again. Towards the circle, Ralph. Once more, Harbour able to come outside the 25. Central pushing numbers forward. Flick back to Norman. Norman to Walraven.
Good work here from Central.
5.5 minutes to go.
She's going to get in the mix-up.
There it goes towards that player Damon's, but it's gone over the back line from North Harbour stick. Long corner. Here they come again. Flick forward. Trying to get it to Damon's. North Harbour have got enough defenders there to control it. It goes onto the foot, and so they get a free hit out of their own territory, and they can take a bit of time over that. The high press is on from Central.
Harbour just told to get on with it. Stop wasting time. Kelly Hudson's not happy.
Well, Central have a free hit now inside the 25 from a raised ball. Once more, it was just a rather lethargic dribble in past a couple of defenders, and they've lost possession.
It was just wasted, really.
Yeah, coming forward again. This is the danger. Defence is back there. They've got a goalkeeper with no pads. Central trying to get it clear. Straight into the stick again. That's better. Go the other way. Can't get it clear. Once more. North Harbour with the ball. Inside the circle. Deflected away by Charlin, the goalkeeper who's got no pads.
Careful here. Central on the counter now.
Yeah, 3.5 to go.
Can they get their players forward?
Here's Damon's. They've got Cotter racing up there towards to get in the circle, trying to get the ball to her. She's on the spot now, waiting for the ball to come. Can't control it and gets it on the foot just as they were mounting some pressure. And North Harbour get the relieving free hit. What's the issue here? Umpire Amber Church has come to have a chat with somebody.
Maybe just to tell the players just to take a chill pill. I mean, no one really wants to see anyone card this late. Now here's this is a 3-on-2.
Well, big problem for Central now with North Harbour inside the circle, across the face of the goal, and hits the side of the goal.
She just had to pass it onto the spot. There was an open net. There was no one there.
Of all the options that were there, she took the third.
Typical striker. Think they can score off the baseline.
Here's North Harbour again coming in towards the goal. Played towards the man at the back. And again across the face of the goal. This time there was no one there.
Oh dear. We're getting everything now.
Time running out for Central. 2.5 minutes to go as they try and carry the ball out from defence. There's too much pressure on them from the front runners for North Harbour who get in the way. Take a free hit, quickly pushed out towards Norman. She's got a bit of space to run. Challenged by Webster. Still goes forward and gives away a free hit. So everything's working against them at the moment. North Harbour have got enough efficiency about their game, enough desperation about their defence to keep them in front. And the Central have had all game to score goals. They haven't got it. 2 minutes 17. It's probably run out of time. Got the ball in possession again. Down the right wing side. Swept towards the 25. Pushed in towards the circle. Chance now for Shannon with the ball towards the face of the goal. Chance here. Oh, and it's gone past one of the attackers at the top of the circle. Again.
I think the keeper, you'll find the keeper on a replay would have got to stick to that. Let's just put it wide.
Central still looking to try and find way past the defence. Can't do so. Desperately trying to get possession of the ball, but frankly, they just run out of ideas, I think, run out of inspiration. Cotter's up there, Shannon is up there. Here come North Harbour. They lead by 2-0. They've still got possession of the ball. Over a minute to go. Off a Central foot. North Harbour just holding possession of the ball. They're saying, we want the title, we've got it sewn up, you're not going to get it from us now. And they get a long corner.
So 57 seconds to go, run down the clock now.
Take it into the corner.
Yep.
And that will be done effectively. There's players there challenging for the ball. But, North Harbour get it. Betrayal Webster is the captain of the side, and she's got the experience. She's holding on to the ball down there in the deep, and she's going to do it again. Just has a look at the clock. It says 34 seconds. This time it goes over the back line, but there's not enough time. Aerial ball straight to a North Harbour stick. They look up towards the clock. It's counting down, and it's going to be their title this year.
Yep.
Just hold on to possession of the ball. 12 seconds to go. North Harbour hold the ball. Central Districts have been strong in their challenge, but it hasn't been enough today. And the K-Cup for the Championship women's side at the Ford National Hockey League will go to North Harbour. They win by 2-0.
So we just see the celebration now from the North Harbour girls. Deserved winners on the day. Hard effort. Central tried to come back with taking the keeper off, but just was too late and not too much to achieve. So now we'll just prepare for medal ceremonies and some interviews down on the bottom. So while we're just waiting, we'll just acknowledge the sponsors of this weekend's or this week's competition for the naming rights sponsor of the Ford National Hockey League, Vantage, principal partner of Hockey New Zealand, Educare, New Zealand Community Trust, Trillion Trust, Absolutely Positively, Wellington City Council, and of course our hosts for this week, Wellington Hockey. Without the kind support of all of these organisations and people, events like this are just not possible. So again, we've just seen the joy and the celebration from North Harbour out on the pitch. Always hard being the loser, so you've Central down there just in the semicircle, in the circle, just in consolation, and just as we set up for the awards. fours up for the weekend. Because both their National Hockey League sides won yesterday. So yeah,
Unless you want to do it now, honey.
So congratulations.
They're tough team. Party up last night. Oh, we had people sit over to ours.
Apparently we don't have a Goldie team. Don't worry, I'll sort it. After tonight.
Right, you take her and I'll worry about this. Do we have to get our stuff out the back?
Just don't go to them. Are we going? You're supposed to be doing fine.
Ladies and gentlemen and others, thank you very much for joining us for the presentation of the K-Cup for the Women's Ford National League Championship. May I introduce the presentation group here. We have Jackie Tomlinson, the tournament director, is with us. Chris Thornton, Wellington manager of the Rico company. Matt Carman, Capital City Ford dealer principal. Ian Francis, Chief Executive of Hockey New Zealand. Kit Taylor, Chief Executive of Wellington Hockey. And Phil Gibbons, Chief Executive of Fort Wellington. I'd first like to call on the Chief Executive of Wellington Hockey, Kit Taylor, to speak.
Where are you going to position yourself, Brendan?
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome to Wellington for those that have travelled here this week. It's been an absolute privilege to host you.
You know what he looks like, so...
Fantastic competition that we've been able to watch all week. If I could make particular attention to thank Jackie Tomlinson and all of our umpires and officials for the fantastic work you've done to put on an absolutely outstanding tournament that the players have really been able to show their expertise on the field. So thanks to our officials.
Thank you very much, Kit. There's a number of presentations to be made today. The first presentation is the Pritchard Cup. It's for the top umpire. It's presented by Jackie Tomlinson, the tournament director, and this year's winner of the Pritchard Cup is Kelly Hudson. The Just Hockey top goal scorer is presented by Phil Gibbons, who's here, the Chief Executive of Sport Wellington. And this year it is shared. The top goal scorers with 7 from Harbour, Kirsten Pearce, and from Central, Caitlin Cotter. Nice gesture there. So that's the Just Hockey top goal scorer. The Ford MVP to be presented by Matt Carman, and I'm sure this is a much sought after award. This year's Ford MVP is Olivia Shannon from Central. Thank you very much, Matt, for doing that. Well done, Olivia. The bronze medals presented by Kit Taylor go to Midlands. Kit. The silver medal presentation will be by Ian Francis, the Chief Executive of Hockey New Zealand, go to Central. And just while those medals are being presented, I'd like to call the captain of the Central side to come forward and just say a few words.
Just on behalf of Central Mystics, I'd like to thank the two captains for their support. John, Angela, Sam and Tom, your support and generosity has been outstanding for our region, and I know we're not the only ones who benefit from your support in hockey. To our management team, Robbie, Corey, Nick, Alicia and Supercoach Mickey, you've kept us going all week, so we can't thank you enough for that. Your sacrifices that you've made to get us here and keep us going has been awesome, so thank you guys. The umpires, kids and all the officials, we thank you for all the work that you do. There was great banter out there. 8.5 for you today, Amber. Hopefully we'll be back next year for a little bit more. North Harbour, it's always awesome playing you guys. We love the battle. We know we've got to bring our best, and it always takes one moment, and you got that today, so well done. It's awesome to see such a competitive NHL and to see every game matter. So thank you and well done. A huge thank you to Central Hockey. We've had a pretty successful year. We came fourth at the under-21s, first at under-18s, second at NHL. So we've continued to punch above our weight, and we're proud to play for Central. We've continued to produce some of the country's best black stick, and you can see by the talent behind us that there's plenty more to come there. It's been a tough road to get here. We found out mid-campaign we were fighting for our survival, but I think we've proved our worth, and we'll be back next year, hopefully holding that up. So thank you.
Well done. And I'd now like to call on Phil Gibbons from the Sport Wellington Chief Executive to present the gold medals to North Harbour. Just while these medals are being presented, Patrol Webster, the captain of the North Harbour team.
I'll just get my speech
Me?
out.
Yeah,
Thank
easy.
you, me. I just want to start off by thanking Wellington Hockey. It's been an awesome week. Thanks to the weather as well, it's been great, and we always love coming here. And even better when we can finally do the job. It's been since 2010 and we haven't been in actually taken the Cape Cup, been in a final, but it's been a long time. So it feels pretty special to be here and finally get the Cape Cup in our hands. I just want to thank my team. It's been an amazing season for us, and I felt something special at the beginning. And so I'm really glad that I decided to play. I was on the bench. So thanks guys for making it worthwhile. We've got some fantastic players at Harbour, and they've got really bright futures. We've also had a couple of awesome imports come. Lena, Iris, and our English players, Elliot and Harriet. Thank you for joining us. It's been a really special year, and to have you guys add something to Harbour, it's something we'll never forget. We've kind of planted something here, and we're just going to carry it on. And thank you to our management. It's been a huge week. Sam's been battling away for a while. It's probably his second year coaching NHL. So I'm really happy that you get to hold cup today, and thank the rest of the management. It's been an awesome week. I just want to thank our sponsors, Latrine Engineering, Samurai, Tiger, and Adams. We've been coming here, so thank you very much for making our week enjoyable and getting some gear for us. Central, it's an awesome final. We were pretty nervous coming into it. You gave us a good run at midweek, and we got some quality players. So thank you for the hard battle, and I'm looking forward to facing you guys in another year. Thank you to the umpires. I'll give you a 9. UK, I don't have any awards, and thank you. It's always good to have some quality umpires, and this year was no change, so thank you. And finally, thanks to the Harbour supporters. It's been an awesome week, and congratulations to our TV Hawks and our TV Wolves. You guys did awesome last night. Thank you guys.
They're going to tell me later.
Just while she gets to the gold medal, she'll need to remain around to get the cup from Ian Francis.
Oh shit, that means I'm real low too.
Congratulations to North Harbour who win the Cape Cup.
Here's a shot for you.
And while they celebrate, and those who are with them celebrate, go across to the other side of the turf, because we have a special announcement to come today for you from Paul Scorran, who's with New Zealand Hockey, and he wants to make
Should I go over there?
a special announcement.